Hello guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to Mexico City. It's a beautiful day here and I'm going to film a new episode, and the camera that I will be using is the Leica Q2 Monochrome with an attached red filter. So yeah, like I said, it's a beautiful day. I think it's a good day for street photography, so I will talk later about settings and stuff. So without further ado, Leica Q2 Monochrome, Mexico City, let's go. It was early in the morning and there was not that much going on, but it was still good to warm up for some nice shots later on. Let's talk about the settings real quick. The camera was set to 1/500th, the aperture was between f8 and f11, ISO was set to auto, and I set the exposure compensation to -1 to -2 stops depending on the situation, and that was just to make sure that the highlights are not blown out, which is very important on a pure monochrome sensor because that has not much latitude in the highlights. And for most of the shots I used zone focusing. Unfortunately, all museums and also this archaeological site were closed, and here the only person around was this guard hiding underneath an umbrella. The city center is full of these little pockets of light which can give you some really cool looking results. Here I was running because I spotted this gentleman dressed almost in white and I thought that might look cool, but see for yourself. timing was pretty much perfect. That shot was taken at ISO 16,000, which is pretty high. But I could have opened up the aperture, but since I also like to push Kodak Tri-X to 1600, I'm totally fine with grain, or in this case noise. It gives the image a little bit more texture, but compared to film though, this turned out rather clean. In that moment I was asking myself why the kids were wearing a face shield but their parents weren't. Strange times we're living in.
Sí, porque son parte.
In case you didn't get that. Unfortunately, that was too quick to get a decent shot out of it. Not sure if you can tell, but his glasses were totally fogged up. Hopefully it's his girlfriend and not somebody else's. Alright, now would be the part coming where I show you some of my favorite prints from the episode. However, that is not possible right now since I'm traveling, but still I want to show you my personal favorites from this episode. And of course, you can still win a print, but more on that a little bit later. But before we jump right into it, a quick reminder, if you haven't already, please check out my street photography zines. It's a great way to support the channel and it helps me to create more videos like this in the future. Alright, here are my favorite images, and this is also shot number 1 from the video. And I mean, the girl here is perfectly lit and she looks very dreamy. I'm very curious what she was thinking about. I mean, she probably had no idea that I was taking her photo because I was really quick. And yes, this has, I don't know, it's very peaceful, so I'm really happy with this one. So my second favorite shot is this one here of the guard hiding under the umbrella, so you cannot see his head. Yeah, I would have loved to see this site, just wander around and see it for myself, but it was closed up. But otherwise, that shot or this shot would have not been possible. So there's also something positive out of it. Alright, here's image number 3, and this is probably my favorite shot of this episode. The one taken at ISO 16000 at f8. But still, it turned out great. I mean, the lighting is gorgeous, and the way he is dressed, I think that suits the situation very well. And I got lucky that the truck that was almost hiding this guy or almost blocked the view, that the truck was already gone. So I got really lucky here. Yeah, I think here the monochrome is the best bet to get a shot like this because of the high ISO capability. I mean, yes, of course, I could have dropped the aperture, but I think here ISO 16000 doesn't hurt, and yeah, looks great overall. Alright, here's image number 4, and I mean that situation was pretty crazy. I saw it, and I like from maybe 50 meters away, and I thought, okay, what the hell is going on? So yes, and he kept doing this even after I took the shot. So I have no idea what's going on. It's probably their brother and sister, probably, but who knows? Yeah, pretty crazy, but I like that they both looking at me, and even though they look at me and they know that I know what, or I see them, they don't care, and he keeps doing it. Yeah, crazy, but yeah, and it's perfectly lit, so I think this also works very, very well. So now let me know which one is your favorite. Like I said, I think number 3 was my personal favorite. Okay, now to the giveaway. If you're the lucky winner, you can choose one of the photos from this episode, and you'll get that printed on some really nice Barrett paper, which should look really nice, especially in black and white. In order to win, simply leave a comment below this video in the first 24 hours this episode goes live, and I'll send you the print for free. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. If you liked the episode, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And we will see each other hopefully very soon in the next one. Until then, auf Wiedersehen.